Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and the Greek campaign, where we have a little war with Russia. The French are hopefully going to help us out. This is just picking right up where the last episode left off. So we've got a convoy, an ambush, and another convoy. Let's start with this one. This is a fairly even fight, I would say. Slight advantage to us because we have 2 destroyers. Oh, it's a storm. Lovely. Bloody game. Jesus Christ. That's what the weather's like in Scotland at the moment, but I'd be surprised if the Black Sea was like this, but okay. So this is one of our brand new heavy cruisers. Not the 11 inches, but on the 9-inch armed ships. Turn your torps off, please. You can follow along. Heavy, heavy sea. Main aim, of course, is to sink the transports. We are working on changes to how land combat works, and this type of battle, where you're getting to sink convoys, will be a lot more important, because it'll also give you a bit of an advantage on land as well. If we can ever find these ships, they must be around somewhere. Oh, we are picking them up on the RDF, so there must be somewhere. Ahead. There we go. Destroyer. Torpedoes out to 10 kilometers, meaning that I don't really have to worry about getting torpedoed until I notice the 5 inches opening up as well. These 9 inches are pretty much designed to delete destroyers, so hopefully if we can get a hit. That one looks promising. Overpen. Because we hit the torpedo. Here's the cruiser. Heading away from us. Although that's actually pretty good in its case, because it has 2 guns at the back. AXY, 11.8, huge guns, slow, pretty well armoured. Probably have to torpedo it. We can go through about 80 inches of armour. We can go through its armour, but we'll have to get pretty close to do it. Obviously, accuracy is pretty darn terrible. We've got a fairly good selection of hits already. Lost them. Oh, but the 9-inch salvo that was already on the way finishes them off. Bloody hell. Alright, let's finish off the transports, which are armed. They have some 4.5-inch guns. Does the cruiser have torpedoes? It does. Out to 9 kilometers. Okay. Good to know. I think main guns are going to have to start focusing on the heavy cruiser. We've got secondary guns for a reason, especially now the 2-inch are getting involved. Destroyers no, they're still not in range. Oh, that was an actual main belt pen. Oh my god, and it explodes immediately. What the hell? One hit. And they lose their A turret and forward magazine. What the hell are they using? Increased AP. Okay, that's normal. Super heavy shells. Cordite. 3 TNT3. Yes, that is rather unfortunate for them. But very fortunate for me. Secondary guns, continue to shoot transports, please. Destroyers. Let's go in for the kill, shall we? Yeah, they've taken more of a battering than I expected. What was their turret armor? 10-inch? It's not like they had terrible armor. Still continuing to close. How are you doing? You're doing alright. The leet coming in. Alright, let's split you. Start targeting. Very good. You can continue. Potential follow-up attack. Not even sure we'll need the torpedoes, but better to be sure. Whoa, that is rude. You still have 3 torpedoes remaining. You might as well shoot them. But one actually detonates. Pretty much in the right spot. She fired a torpedo. Cheeky. Oh well. The oh, it fired a full spread. Oh, nice. I think they're just about to go down anyway. But that would break them in half. Good. Right. Destroyers head home. We're going to move in for the kill. 2-inch guns and 5-inch guns will work over the transports very quickly. And there we go. Lovely. Well, poor conditions, but good work. Lovely. Okay. Next, this ambush could work. That's quite a fast ship, actually. This might be a bit risky, but we'll see. We'll see what we're dealing with. This might be dump torpedoes and leave. Go. Yeah, it's got a lot of secondaries on it. It's pretty fast. We can hit out to about 20 kilometers with these ships, right? Yeah, all of them can do 20. All of them can do 20. So yeah, I think it is a case of seeing if we get a good shot, dumping torps, and then leaving. Firing at about half range. Smoke up. Whole line should fire. And then we've got the P's who can fire as well. Is everyone fired? Nope. You have smoke. You have not. You can go for them. Smoke. You fired it? Yes, you have. Right. Break formation. Pull back. All ships. Right. There's a lot of torpedoes in the water. But I seriously doubt any of that will hit anything. But you never know. Stupider things have happened. Yeah, just taking out a lot of damage from the guns. Oh, we did! Got the Ochakov. A couple of hits. Very nice. Probably not enough to sink it. Oh, that's good. We need a hit on the forward section. Which we might get, because they are oversteering into another torpedo. Lovely. Can't see it, obviously. We got it. Oh, fantastic. Sunk a light cruiser. And Oliphant is damaged. Still avoiding torpedoes. Okay. Well, ships will take a while to reload. we're going to go... We're going to have a look with, I think, 2 destroyers. I'm going to risk the Romanian ones. Also give some of my ships some cover, I think. There they are. I think they've seen the danger. Fire. If you can. Yeah, you have. Right. Get out. Not expecting a hit from that. Oh, second set. Lovely. 707 is going to be the next one in range. Don't know, might get lucky here. One is, yeah, hit on the stern. Not great, but you know, better than no hits at all. They were going to get me there. Right. Fire your smoke off. Obviously just heading away from me. But more damage means more repairs for them. Ow. Lost one of the 5-inch guns. And now we're about to get sunk. So not a great angle, but you can fire. You can fire. Just took a beat too long, I think. There we go. Oh, was hit, but it was a dud. Shame. Yeah, they're behaving exactly as they should, just trying to head away. Getting very close here. Ow. Actually did quite a lot of damage with the 5-inch guns. Mostly superficial, but still. First set away, second set away. Retreat. Ow. Again, we're kind of hitting bits of the ship that are already being hit, but Every little helps. Are you kidding me? One. So many of those are so close. Oh well. We'll end the battle there. I could go back and try and finish it off, but I think that's a little too risky. But we sunk the light cruiser, it was actually the more expensive of the two. Well done to that destroyer squadron, did very well. Right, last one. This is, again, risky, but I think my plan here is to try and just shoot out the transports. As best I can, anyway. I mean, the 9-inch guns will probably be able to go through the battleship's extended armour, depending on how they've armoured it. You're all 9-inch ships, right? No, we've got a couple of... Oh no, only one. The rest of them are the older launchies. They have the 10-inch gun. Recently upgraded. There is apparently a battleship out here. No torpedoes on any of these ships. Ooh, battleship in sight. Long way away. Mark 3s. So definitely an older ship, although that superstructure looks quite new. Perfectly good at convoy escort. Slow speed doesn't really matter. 2.1 inch, 45%, 145%. Can't go through it with HE, but AP will be easily able to go through their extended armour. So, you know, but they don't have much extended on this ship. What's his deck armour like? 3.6 and 0.7. The 10-inch guns can do deck hits, but to the extended bits. But main belt pens, I'm not expecting. It also has torpedoes to 14 kilometers, which is kind of annoying. There's a destroyer, and the transports have some 3-inch guns, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Focusing on the destroyer first probably is quite sensible. To eliminate that potential torpedo threat. Couple of hits. Well, that was a good one. Couple of good ones on the aft belt. One from Delos, one from Knossos. Caused them some damage. Get to the secondary tower. Big hits, gone. That's what those HE shells will do. Focusing on the transports, which I think is probably a good idea. At least until the secondary guns are in range, which they are. Let's try and do some damage to that battleship. Secondary guns continue to focus on the transports, though. Closing in for a torpedo run or something. We are getting the odd hit, as I expected, but... might just need to throw everything at it with the way it's coming at me. Probably is how you would want to deal with this. Just come in, very aggressive, shoo away these cruisers. AP everything. Certainly causing damage to their upper works. Took out their fire control. Main tower is damaged. Detach you actually. It's 20% crew loss on the Ganket. Oh, something got in somewhere important. Engine damage. Oh my goodness! Turret blew off. Unexpected. A forward turret as well. Probably just so much fire. Our crew loss is so high. Hit after hit after hit to the vulnerable bits, and I think just because she was end on, like most ships don't have a lot of transverse armor, like armor like this way. Again, in real life, don't know if Dreadnoughts does that at all, but yeah. Look at all that flooding along the forward section. I think these guys might be able to finish them off. They'll be able to handle the transports once I set their ammunition upgrade. Oh, they've surrendered. Wow. Yeah, just... I mean, look at that. Took 326 10-inch hits and 118 9-inch hits. That is just too much. Even for a battleship. Just absolutely pounding them to bits. Yeah, it didn't help that they had a magazine go off. which probably ruptured a lot of the internal bulkheads. Caused a lot of that flooding. But yeah, it was crew loss in the end. And these transports will abandon ship quite rapidly, I feel. Very good. Well, I wasn't sure any of these battles would go super well, but they have all gone better than expected, so fantastic. Sunk the Ganget. Very nice. That drops Russia's army logistics to 7% because they only have a single destroyer. And they are repairing that heavy cruiser. And that's it. Hot damn. Well, onwards and upwards, I guess. Still have Germany to deal with, but they have no ships. The Oliphant is back. Must have been repaired. The Knossos wants to take her on, and I think we should go ahead and do that. 10-inch guns versus 10-inch guns. Similar price too, I believe. Actually, we're slightly more, which is probably fair. Ten guns, and they have 10 as well. Sorry, 10 guns. 8 guns. They have 6. So we do have an advantage in firepower. We have Mark 5 50s. They have Mark 4 55s. Hits. Oh, what a hit. Early on in the battle. Right to the bridge. Yikes. That is unfortunate for the Elephant. They do have torpedoes, which I don't. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. They are relatively short range, though. But we are about to stray into that range. So let's just veer away a little bit. Rate of fire on there is 184. And ours 3.6. Hot damn. So yeah, we have a lot more shells going from us to them than in the other direction. Mainly just continually hitting their main tower, which is not quite what you want. They have 6.5-inch main belt. We should be able to go through that. Yeah. See, where are we actually getting hits? Right. 10-inch. Main tower, main belt, main belt, main belt. Must be the angle that we're at. 4 belt overpen. Okay. Just need to get a hit that bites. That turret's armored at 7.8. Oh, took out their A turret. There we go. Yep, finally got a hit that landed properly and exploded. Oh dear. Russian flash protection doesn't seem very good. That's the impression I'm getting. They have reduced ammo shells as well. Still went up. Yikes. Oh, they got... Oh, they got a sneeze. They got semi-AP. That'll really hurt them against us, because they're not going to have the pen. So these are much more designed to take on... Well, probably... Actually, I really don't like that pen. The pen on those guns. Too weak to reliably hit light cruisers, unless they're under-armoured. And the HE doesn't have enough to go through splinter-proofing. So I'm not sure they picked a good shell setup. Yeah, base fuse HE, semi-AP, heavy shells. Anyway, they're out of main gun. It's just if they're probably trying to get a torpedo on me. That would be the sensible thing to do. They got layers, I wonder. Yes, they do. 2.1. Yeah, that's a 16-inch equivalent in an innermost layer, which is why we're not getting full pens. So she's tough. It's just, yeah, if you blow off all the squishy stuff that lets you fight, it doesn't matter how tough the ship is, because it can't do anything. Prefer it if those torpedoes are out of action, though. Continually hitting the hole where A turret was, which is fine. That's how we have to do it. They do have a forward torpedo launcher, but I think that one is out of action. Yeah, it is. The others are on the side. Unusual to see a ship with underwater torpedo launchers in the 1940s, but there you go. I'm going to try some HE. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, just hit their torpedo launcher repeatedly. Just pummel the superstructure. They'll surrender with high crew loss like that. Now that we're very close range, you just go through their superstructure armor. Or hitting the gaps in the protection for the torpedoes. They are listing now. And the ship eventually breaks apart. Well, okay then. Lovely. I think that's the last ship of the Russian Navy that no longer exists. Really? They're trying to attack Romania. Oh no, they have a destroyer. Meanwhile, we are going to start attacking Copenhagen. Just seeing if there are any, like, miners that they... No, they're not allied to any miners, so that's fine. Don't have to worry about that side of it. Okay, well, I'm going to move a couple of ships up here just to counter that and to make that very difficult for them. And we shall continue the war in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.